Generally, we have more viewers on Facebook Live than YouTube Live.
Mm.
But
who knows?
This afternoon? Yeah. That was just Zoom.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we're all live all the other places. We're on the real internet now.
Oh, like right now?
Yeah.
This minute?
Yeah.
Already?
Like live.
Like the guy didn't go, boom.
No.
Oh, okay.
He asked if I was ready and I said yes.
Okay. All right.
So, just looking up on screen there, we've got 7 people logged in. There's already 3 comments. Hi, Neil. Hi, Patty. Sometimes we say hi to everybody. Sometimes I forget.
Okay.
Yeah, so a few more people get in and then we'll do introductions.
Okay.
So for now, you just get to wonder who my mystery guest is. Because they all know me. I'm here all the time. They know me by my voice now.
Oh, I'm a mystery guest so far?
Well, unless they were here this afternoon.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because there's some people who definitely weren't here this afternoon. Some people have real jobs where they have to be at work.
This is the most exciting trip I've ever made.
Now you're like, you're not just here. You might be in Ontario today. You might be in New Brunswick today.
Wow.
Hi, everybody. So welcome to a Wednesday without Sandy. I know that's always hard. We like Sandy on Wednesdays. But we've got a different special guest today. So this afternoon, we ran a class called What's New with Brother. And we had our lovely Lynn Swanson with us. Not so much with us as you totally took the reins and I stepped out and you did the thing. It was great. So Lynn is a Brother Canada educator. She's joining us just for today, kind of an in and out, give us a tour of what's new with Brother and what new products are coming out. So this afternoon's class was a more involved version of that, as well as a trunk show of, you had a name for it, but I don't.
Doggone it.
Doggone it.
Yeah, and they could see some of the doggonets behind us here.
Yeah, so all sorts of projects that Lynn's made with the new Brother accessories, new Brother machines. They're cute.
Oh,
like,
thank
they're
you.
so cute.
Yeah. Okay.
I would need to make 2 of everything and 1 dog and 1 cat. So I'd need to reinvent the wheel a little bit for my
You
house.
could do that.
But we love our pets.
We do. Oh,
We do.
yeah.
Is Vinny your dog?
Yes, Vinny's my dog. I have 2 dogs, Vinny and Bella.
But you don't have a Bella banner.
She's mad about that.
She's
Yeah,
super
she is
jealous.
mad about that. Yeah.
So you're going to go home and fix that, right?
I'm going to have to.
Yeah. They each
I
above
can't
their little
even-
beds?
Yeah, I can't even put it on the flip side because
Their
it would
names are...
still be favoritism.
Yeah, no, you need 2. You need 2 buntings if you're going to have two pets. I would need 2 buntings as well, but it would be Jed and Tycho.
Oh,
Jed's
good
the
names.
cat.
Yeah, good names.
Ridiculous name. Ridiculous cat. They're all ridiculous. So yeah, a whole bunch of projects. Just know I didn't get a chance to watch live because I had other things to do. But some of the things I see back behind me, do you want to give us a really quick overview of
Sure.
some of,
Okay.
if we just pick and choose?
Yeah, pick and choose.
I want to know more about this one.
You could make placemats for your animals because that's what this is.
My
Put
dog
their
is
dog
so messy.
bowls. Well, yes. Well, and this is waterproof raincoat fabric,
Cool.
and it's reversible. You know, woof woof. Actually, cut this on the ScannaCut on the
Nice.
12 by 24 inch mat,
Nice.
and that's a mat we forget about, but if we want to have big
I
cuts.
don't forget about my 12 by 24
good.
mat. I
You
use
like
it almost all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For, bulk cutting and big cutting and all that sort of thing. So cut out of waterproof fabric and embellished with heat set vinyl. I wasn't sure if the stuff was going to melt when I pressed it, but it held it up very, very well. Did a little test like you should always do.
Right?
And yeah, placemat. So you need one of those for all your pets. And you can probably see in the background, that's where I started with the pet raincoat, and embellished it with the ScannaCut
rhinestones.
rhinestone kit, rhinestones. Name, lined in fleece, nice and cozy. The hardest part was making the dog sit still while I measured him, so it would fit.
Yeah, that would be my challenge.
Yeah. But I freehand drew this, and then just made my own pattern based on what I thought it should look like.
Well, and then, yeah, draw. Or if
Yep.
you have another a dog coat you
Yeah,
already
you can do
have, you
that,
could
yeah.
copy it, lay it out flat, copy it. Dressing our pets. I'm not allowed to dress my pets.
Oh.
That's divorce material at my house, but
Well, you can always make some leashes.
oh yeah,
Because
I
we've
totally
got-
make leashes.
Customized leashes,
Okay, we found what Tyler's gonna
Yeah.
sew.
embroidered with the names and phone numbers.
Oh,
and-
have just completely aside, embroidering on leashes and collars. We've got some high vis thread from Wonderfill.
Oh, great idea.
So it's called Flash, completely aside, but that's my next leash and collar for my dog are
Yeah.
going to have the high vis thread on them.
Very
for
good
my
idea.
decorative detailing.
Yeah, well, you could do that. You could embroider with that the name on the pet coat and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
make your
Yeah.
critter super visible.
Yeah.
It's really dark at night when you walk your dog after
Yeah,
6 in the winter.
it is. It is. So lots of leashes. Made some with, piece of fabric, and did
Yeah.
that. So
Speaking of leashes and collars, there is a Bernina Creative Studio class sometime later in the season on pet collars. I don't know what month. Sometime in there.
Probably on the.
But we're not talking Bernina. That's a different class that's already scheduled.
Yeah.
But you could totally make all those things on either brand. Just an aside.
Usually
Yeah.
people for bringing a creative studio is from both brands.
Yeah. It's just information.
it's information.
It's information. Judy says you can make a fish placemat for your cat.
Oh yes, of course you could.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cut out a fish shape.
Yeah. It's essentially like dog bone, but
Yeah.
curvier
Fish shape.
in different
Of
shapes.
course.
Yes.
Cat one for your fish.
Yeah.
Or a cat one for your fish. We've got the peanut gallery over there. Our account manager from Brother Canada's here too. Yeah, and then this one I want to talk about.
Oh yeah.
No, this one is easier to grab.
Oh,
Similar,
okay, sure.
similar but different endpoint. So this is
So
that's
this,
all embroidered.
yeah. So this is done with the Luminaire My Design Center, or My Design Center on your PR 1055X. And what I did, so this is Vinny. This is Vinny taken from a picture of Vinny, and I scanned the picture into the embroidery machine, and worked with the rough shape, the rough design of him, and then added a little bit, added his eyes, added his tongue, and added his name. And then when I brought the design from Design Center, once I was happy with it, into embroidery, I added a heart-shaped board box
Yeah.
around the embroidery design, and then went into the automatic echo quilting feature, and we can automatically echo quilt or stipple quilt with the Luminaire, and added the echo quilting to the outside of the design.
It's so easy.
It's so easy with the
It's
with-
so
with the
easy.
yeah. The trick is, if you're using a photo, is to have one with high contrast between the the background and the foreground, and then it will really pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really fun design.
Yeah, so if you want to see more about what that echo quilting and stippling can do, our YouTube channel has a Luminaire playlist where we've recorded a whole bunch of those features
Oh, that's
all the way
great.
through all the
Yeah.
step outs.
I
So-
really like the scanning part of it.
It's
That
super
was really
cool.
fun. Linda went over all the different, like, this is one type of picture, wouldn't work so well. This is another one, this one works really well.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, so even if you don't have this in your hands yet to play with, go watch those videos. We've spent a lot of time recording that so that even if you haven't jumped into that machine as your new toy at home, you can get a pretty good idea what it can do.
Yes.
And
You'll be amazed. And do you have one on the projector?
yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun too.
Yeah.
The projector host, did you have trouble getting, sometimes we have like frame rate issues with the camera and the projectors.
Oh yeah, it was like this weird sort of rainbow wave that would go on.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's a
Yeah.
full color projector.
Yes. Yeah. I know what you're saying. I try to sometimes, if I'm taking photos with my iPhone of that projector so that I can capture an image for something, I get that rainbow.
Yeah. It's kind of odd.
You can still see it just fine. It's just a little bit weird. That's
A
fine.
little bit weird. So those are just a couple of the features that Lynn's used from our new products and partly from our current lineup of machines to make the adorable display behind us. lots of vinyl and lots of
it was
lots
fun.
of playing with the
Lots of
sanding
fun.
cut.
Yeah, I had lots of fun just dreaming up ideas, more ideas that I could even. Once you get started on a theme, you can just get rolling and keep going.
Yeah, well, and then we love our pets, so it's an easy
Yeah.
theme to be excited
Yeah.
about. So there's some new machines on their way and some new accessories on their way. Do we want to do a really quick tour through those?
Sure.
You want to throw up our PowerPoint there, Tyler? So
this is our new 6-needle PR 680W. So it's an embroidery only machine. It's got wireless capability, which is great. And it's got a really good system for positioning your embroidery. We didn't have that on our previous model. So it's a crosshatch. It displays on your embroidery design. You can use it for positioning your embroidery perfectly. It really helps with that.
So one of the cool things, I already have a 10 needle and I use the camera on that machine, but trying to get something lined up like a name over top of a pocket, there's still a little bit of fudge work, and that a slightly off level kind of thing is still tricky and takes practice to get really smoothly. From a production and business standpoint, this 680W will be slick. The big crosshairs are going to make it super easy to line up on a straight line.
Especially on a pocket. You can just have it right there. You might think that it's straight, but now you've got the crosshairs and you can, because your pocket might not be straight. The top of the pocket might be.
So I was super excited about that. The 6-needle usually comes with a really good array of hoops.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
So that's something to watch for if you're wanting to turn your hobby into a business. Come talk to us about the PR series machines.
And that's exactly what we want people to do.
Yeah, because if you could pay to embroider, like somebody could pay you to embroider.
Exactly.
Which sounds like the perfect answer to me.
Yeah. So if we just take a look at very quickly what we get now that we didn't get before. So of course we get the wireless LAN, lots more designs. The WAN the WLAN feature, et cetera, et cetera. So it's it's bigger and better. Well, not bigger, but better. More features than we had before. Oh, and this is your favorite, isn't it?
So,
so
Lynn's watching her suitcase really carefully. Watching her suitcase really carefully. There's a new magnetic hoop for the PR series. I'm a hoop junkie. If there's any better way of putting it, I don't know. Getting odd shaped things, really heavy, awkward things hooped, pre-made tote bags, pockets on a duffel bag. Those are just a couple of the things that I know I've tried hooping that they're a struggle to hoop. This is a 4x4 magnetic hoop. And there's also a 5x7 version similar to this. But it's got pop-off magnets that come right off.
Oh, you're good at that.
I played with it already.
Oh, okay. Right.
I practiced. And then the little lip flaps up. So you can slide your bag right in. There's lots of space for any bulk that you need to manage that will sit up behind your needles and stay out of your way. So you don't run the risk of that all catching in your needle case as it moves back and forth. So you slide your weird tote bag in there. Adjust it as necessary. And then plunk your magnets down, which is a very satisfying sound.
It is. Yeah.
I'm enjoying that. And then you're
set to go.
Ready.
So
to embroider.
easy. So easy to use this.
So easy.
No.
Over here by Tyler. Keep your eye on it, Tyler.
I will give it back. I'm ready. That's fine. So what else have we got coming up from Brother?
Okay, so we've got a couple of machines that we're introducing that are from our Quilt Club series, and these are going to replace the existing machines in this lineup. So we had 3050 previously. We're now going to have a 3100. And really with this, it's some additional stitches that you're getting. We've changed the function of the pressure foot so you can start sewing when the pressure foot is up. So it's, automatic. You don't have to put the pressure foot down.
I really struggle with that.
I know. You gotta love that.
Yeah. I don't usually remember when I'm sewing on a brother that I have to put it down.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, but
Yeah.
my foot's on the gas. I want to go.
know. I know. So I'm glad that's there.
Yeah.
We've added the new compact Move It digital.
Compact Move It digital dual feed foot.
Thank you. It's a mouthful. It's a mouthful. So we'll show that in a minute because this is we've had the Move It foot before. There's a new design. It's been re-engineered and it's included with this. You can also use your multi-function foot controller, which is an accessory if you'd like to have the flexibility of programming your foot controller.
You
so
can program
use
it
a
to do
foot
things
pedal.
like back your second pedal
Yeah.
can be a trim, needle up, needle down,
all
a
those
lock
things.
stitch.
Yeah.
There's a few different options.
So you can
in
use
there.
that. And then, as I say, we're really aiming to, or including the things that we had before. So we've got the So Straight laser vision guide, which projects a laser line onto your fabric. You can adjust it. You can sew over it. You can line it up with the edge of your fabric or with a line, and then assist you with straight, making sure your stitches are straight. And that can be used with the buttons on the machine, push buttons on the machine, or with the VSonic pen, which I'm showing here. And it also comes with an accessory bundle, and we'll look at that in a minute because our next machine, which is the 2500, which is replacing the 2450, also comes with a quilter's accessory bundle. Slightly different, but we're still including some great things. So this is pretty similar to the previous machine we talked about, just kind of a step down there, but you're getting more decorative designs, stitch designs included, and so on.
Yeah, they're both lovely machines. If you're not ready to jump all the way into the brand new one, we still, as of September 15th, have stock on the 3050. So lower price point than the brand new one, but there's a couple that need new homes.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything else is on pre-order. I have it coming, but it's not here yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can show this.
Oh, I like playing with toys.
I know.
So this is the compact Move It.
Say it all. Say it all the words.
Compact Move It digital dual feed foot.
Good.
So it's similar to a walking foot in function, but it's belt driven, and it is so fun to play with.
Yeah.
It handles all sorts of crazy fabrics really, really, really well. So slippery, stretchy, slinky. It just feeds those through like those fabrics
Butter.
were meant to be together.
Yes.
You don't have a lot of stretch that happens with fabrics like Cuddle. Some knits that stretch as you sew them. You don't get the wavy ripple thing happening. There's a whole bunch of accessory soles for it. They pop on and off as you need. So there's some good things there. And the big difference between this one and the original one, you could have both in your stash.
You could.
You could. So if you got the original one and you find that you're sewing bulkier things and they're getting caught in the bottom portion of that foot, maybe the compact foot would be better for you. It sits higher off the bed of your machine.
Great. So we can use this with the XP, the Luminaire series.
Yep.
XV, XJ, VM, and BQ.
And VQ. Yes?
No.
No.
BQ. Not VQ.
Not the earlier VQ?
No.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
We could trade in your VQ.
There you go. Yeah. Sell them a Move It foot. Sell them a machine to go with the Move It foot.
Yep.
That's it. Okay.
Yep, that's how we'll do that.
Okay, so then we have some new additions to our Q series. And first of all,
One of my favorite things about this next machine is it's licensed with Disney.
yes, it is a new addition to our Disney lineup here,
Yes.
and with some new designs on this one that well, I haven't seen the machine yet. They didn't send me one yet. So I'm waiting.
We'll poke the nest.
So it's wirelessly compatible. So that means that you're going to be able to send designs from PE Design 11 from your software, if you wish, and also transfer designs wirelessly from a new app that is free, and it's called Design Database Transfer. And we'll talk about that in a minute because it's got some cool things about it.
Free.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Good way to organize your designs.
Oh yes.
But if you have slides, we'll wait a second.
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
And then some improved advanced embroidery features, again being able to just push the button to go, color sort, which is a good feature if it works for your design. So you're able to group your colors and stitch them out, all the like colors at the same time, which cuts down on changing threads and rethreading your machine and all that sort of stuff.
It's really nice. The machine this is replacing the NQ3600D. We also have some of those in stock. I know I also have a trade-in right now where somebody went from a NQ36 up the lineup. So I've got a trade-in one of those in the building at the moment, as well as a few brand new ones. And then a floor model that will all need to go before I'm allowed to have an NQ3700.
Okay, well,
So
still 3600, 3700, they're both great machines. You can come in and have a look.
come in and test drive the 3600
yeah.
and decide if it's going to do what you need or if you need to pre-order the other one.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And so everything embroidery wise that we talked about on the previous machine comes in this NQ1700E, which is embroidery only. So all of the improvements made over there, the changes, enhancements made over the NQ1600E are now on the NQ1700E.
And those arrived this afternoon.
Oh, yay.
While we were doing the What's New with Brother,
Yeah.
a Brother order came in with 2 of those.
Yeah.
So one's my floor model. So I have one. You don't even have to pre-order. You can come get it tomorrow after I get it received.
Yeah. And Leah, we really like these standalone embroidery machines. If you've got a sewing machine that you're enjoying and you're using, a sewing only machine, have your embroidery machine right next to it, dedicate it to embroidery, and you could be sewing and embroidering at the same time.
That's how I roll.
Yeah.
I
that's
have
great.
Leah's sweatshop going,
Oh,
and sometimes I can get 3 machines going if I do it right.
sounds like you need a sign for your door.
Probably.
Yeah.
I could probably make one.
I think you can.
I have a scan and cut.
Yeah. You've got the tools.
I've got the tools.
And this is just comparing the 1600E to the 1700E. Now, to me, there are 2 big changes here. With the 1700E, you're getting 2 hoops.
2 hoops,
You're getting the
nice.
6x10 and the 5x7.
Nice.
And the other biggie is the ability to pattern rotate. So if you want to change a design, the orientation of a design, you can now change it 90 degrees, whereas before you had to change the location of your design 1 degree at a time.
So a lot of button presses to go.
That's a lot. Yeah.
135 degrees.
Yeah, exactly. So, and of course, LAN enabled. So let's take a look at the Design Database Transfer app. So this is an application that you can download from the Brother Solutions Center. It's there now. So that's supportbrother.com. It's shown up there on the slide. And what this will do is it will show an image. You have to be on a Windows-based machine. It will show an image of your embroidery design. And you are then able to transfer that design from your hard drive, from your computer, from your USB, connected USB, if you like, to your LAN-enabled machine.
Yeah.
And biggie for me, I don't have to go look for a dongle. I don't have to go look for a software dongle. I can do this without, it's just clear sailing. It's an app all in its own.
So even if you don't have a wireless enabled machine and you just want to see what's hiding in all your folders and see what those designs are, this would be a great free download.
Yeah, it's a great organizational tool.
Yeah, so then you can group, personally I group my designs by designer and then by collection number.
Yep.
But if I get into a folder that says OESD 80001, I don't actually know what's in there.
Yeah.
So it's nice
You
to be able
can-
to pull up
yeah,
a photo and be, oh, that's where my snowman's hiding.
Yeah. And it gives you, a couple of extra pieces of information there. You can see the stitch count,
Cool.
see the size, etc., sort of in the description. So you can learn a little bit about it before you download it. And this is just giving you the specs on that. There is also a PDF manual available if you want to download it, but really truly it's so simple to use. Once you get it installed, it's really intuitive. It's
We'll get it installed here in the studio, and we can do a tour,
Yeah.
another
good.
Facebook
Do a
Live.
little, do a little,
Yeah,
a little.
I like playing with tools.
Yeah, you'll love it. Okay,
I'll talk to my guy.
we have another show and tell. We have another magnetic hoop, 5x7 magnetic hoop, and this is for our flatbed machines. So 5x7 comes with 6 magnets, which are easy to take off and replace. There are markings on the frame. Mine doesn't actually have the markings because I have a pre-prod version, so a pre-production version. There's little notches, but the real one's going to have markings on it. So this is a compatible frame with our Luminaire, our XP series, our XV series, our XJ series, our VM series, and our NQ series. Easy to put on and take off now.
Yeah.
So we brought out a magnetic frame for our Luminaire last year. This is a different design than that one was. I would say the magnets on this are much easier to put on and
Yeah.
remove.
Yeah. And it's thin enough to slide under your foot.
Yeah, it's true. It slides right under your needle foot, and there we go.
So if you want to quilt with your embroidery machine, magnetic hoop is fantastic. If you just struggle to get your hoops hooped, some of us just don't necessarily have the hand strength or the
Absolutely.
coordination,
Yep.
or it's Tuesday,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be. Maybe one of these.
Yeah.
I've put in my request for more sizes.
Good. Yes.
That was my feedback at Brother University in the summer.
Excellent.
So this looks pretty awesome. How about a 6x10 and an 8x12 and a 9x14?
Yeah.
You're a hoop junkie.
I'm a hoop junkie.
Well,
Totally.
we love the tools. We love the tools
The tools make it easy.
make
Like,
it easy.
It takes
Yeah.
your fun time and turns it into way shorter of a period to have more fun.
There's something else coming your way.
Woo!
So this is the dynamic walking foot, just on its own, sitting there in silver color. And we actually, this isn't a new foot. We brought this out last year. The benefit of this foot itself as a walking foot is that you can stitch backwards with it. So not just forwards, but you can do backwards, reverse stitches.
Most walking feet travel really well one direction.
Yeah.
The way they feed. Not all of them go backwards very well.
Right. So this year we have brought out interchangeable toes.
So that's the bottom part that does the business of your sewing.
Yeah. So we've got a 1/4 inch guide foot, we've got a stitch in the ditch foot, and we've got a quilting guide foot.
Nice.
So you need to have the
You need to have
silver walking
you need
foot,
to have the dynamic walking foot,
dynamic walking foot.
and then you can add the extra feet.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Also on pre-order. Also not here yet.
And this just probably hard to see, but it does show you pictures of the interchangeable feet there.
Cool.
Yeah. Do you have one of these? Yeah.
I have those in stock.
Oh.
Stack of these.
Oh, a
I
stack.
have I ordered these in December when they weren't really totally announced, but I have a really good account manager at Brother
Yeah.
who
See,
said
that's
these
in
are
a-
coming.
Yeah. So, what do you like about these? Tell me.
So the ND50 is new in the Brother lineup. Oh, good. I have a picture. I can't talk about it without it in front of me. There's too many things rattling around up there. It is a solid sewing machine. So it's not going to walk away on the table on you if you start putting something like a quilt in it. Just enough computerization to make your life wonderful, but not to be intimidating.
Yeah.
So some of my favorite things, this machine if I was buying a machine for my kids right now, this would be a fantastic machine. It has speed control. So when they're just learning to sew and those little fingers are getting way too close to the needle, you just turn that speed all the way down and then they go 100 stitches a minute and it's way less terrifying as a parent. But there's enough decorative stitches on there to keep your kid interested.
Yeah.
Just sewing straight lines doesn't crack my kids up. They want to do the decorative things and they want to play with my pretty thread. So they want to embellish. Variable speed, it has the needle stop up and down. So then if you need to pivot, you can easily raise and lower the needle without mucking up your stitch by playing with the hand wheel. I really like that. Super easy to thread. It's got a really good built-in needle threader. Drop and bobbin, which is nice. You can see how much thread you have left.
20 pounds. So it's,
I could
weight
lift
with it.
I could weight lift with
Yeah.
that. Even on a rough day.
And would you say this is a good machine as like maybe a cabin machine or a trailer machine, something that you would take maybe to take a class if you're doing some crafting, not particularly
it's
a technique
it's
class.
it's not a big space on it.
No.
So if you're looking for a big machine to fit a whole king size quilt in, you could shove a king size quilt in there, but it would not be
fun.
easy or
Yeah,
fun.
it wouldn't be fun.
But yeah, if you're going to a piecing class, if we ever have classes in person again, we will someday. We're not there yet. It would be good for that. I camped this summer. I was like, oh, I could swap this spot out in the trailer for a sewing machine.
Yeah.
The kids were on board.
Yeah, we don't need a microwave.
We don't need a microwave. So this would fit in that place. If you just do the occasional mending job.
Yeah.
If you're not an all the time sewer, it would be a nice machine to have.
Good. Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's nice looking.
Yeah, it's cute.
Okay, next up. My mouse is sensitive. We have a new Scan-A-Cut.
Woohoo!
Yeah, woohoo. We always love the Scan-A-Cut and Scan-A-Cut toys and everything else. So this is the Scan-A-Cut SDX 325. The biggest difference with this machine over our current SDX 225 is that it is LAN enabled, that it's got my connection, which if you are a Luminaire owner, an XP2 owner, and you're using my design center using embroidery, you're able to send designs directly from the Luminaire to this Scan-A-Cut wirelessly.
So that means that if you are making an applique file in your My Design Center functionality on board your embroidery machine, and you want your applique piece cut out on your Scan-A-Cut, you can send that cut file directly.
Correct. Yeah. Whereas now you're limited to some of the designs that you can send to the Scan-A-Cut because the Scan-A-Cut won't read it. Other designs you have to take a download to a USB and physically walk it over. So, it's got those nice features. But you've got something going on with your existing 225s.
We still have 225s in stock.
Good.
So if you're not a Luminaire owner at this point and you're interested in Scan-A-Cut, I'd hop on the 225s while they're still available.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they'll provide pretty much all the same functionality.
Right.
For lots of people.
And these are the goodies that come with the 325. So a slightly different configuration of mats, but doing the same thing. So we have included a fabric mat rather than in the past model we had a fabric support sheet that you attach to the light tack mat. But now it comes all in one. So that's kind of fun.
Awesome. I really like that new fabric mat.
Yeah. And then, this is exciting. I keep hitting the wrong place on my mouse pad. Where did it go? Where did my blade
I
go?
promise I didn't hijack it.
Oh, I put it away already.
Oh, good choice.
I put it away
You saw
so
me
that I
coming?
wouldn't forget it. So we have a new blade for our Scan-A-Cut. It's a rotary blade. And I'll try to scooch it up really close to the camera. It has a itsy bitsy teeny weeny little rotary blade right at the top.
That's cool.
And this is meant for cutting curves and fabrics that would be difficult to cut with a manual rotary cutter or scissors. So, you know, flowers. I have a sample here of some of them.
So
that
what
we
I've
cut.
found in the past is some specialty fabrics, unless you heavily stabilize them, they're really difficult to cut with a regular
Yeah,
blade.
felt. Yeah, craft felt really bad.
Things like knits
Yeah.
are hard to cut because they just stretch under the regular blade.
Right.
Looking at all your flowers there, one of these is also on my wish list.
Yeah, for sure.
So these have started to come in already. We sold out our first batch that came in about 2 weeks ago. We're on order. But if you're wanting to cut more interesting fabrics, this rotary blade's going to be a great tool.
What you want. Yeah.
And the rotary blade comes as a kit.
Yes, it does. And you
with-
need that kit.
Yeah, so the kit also comes with more designs.
Yes. Yes, that's right. And then if you when you do want to replace your blade
You
down the
just
road, you
replace
can
the
just buy
blade.
the blade.
Yeah. So similar to rotary cutters and X-Acto knives,
Absolutely.
where if you just need a new sharp part, you just replace that part, not the whole expensive part. on
And
the outside.
this rotary blade can be used on the STX 225.
Yep.
There's no problem there with using it. That's what I'm doing. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't, no.
The 325s are not here yet.
No.
They're almost here, but they're not here yet. So that's
That's what I have.
cool. There's fun new stuff. We want you guys to come in and buy it. If it would make you happy. Don't buy it if it's not going to make you happy. But there's a lot of really, really good functionality in all the stuff that Brother launched this year. And kind of all across the board, whether you're a crafter, sewer,
Yeah.
embroiderer.
Yeah.
Something
Came out
for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I really appreciate. So those are some of the awesome things happening here in store. And come and see us. We can hook you
Yeah.
up. That's what I've got for you guys today. A few questions in there. There's one question regarding auto threading. If you're having machine issues, we have an in-house service department. So our service team is here 5 days a week. The 5 days we're open. And you can email service@mysewingroom.ca or give us a call and ask to speak with the service department. If your auto threading is not auto threading, we can help. Auto threaders are not hard to fix,
Yeah. You want your auto threader to work.
especially doing embroidery with lots
Yeah, for sure.
with lots of changes. Was there other questions in there, Tyler?
Already answered.
Okay. No, we've got one person who downloaded the app, the design database transfer, and yes, now you need to organize your files.
Yep.
That would be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I decided that I was going to organize all my files when I got it, and it's it'll entertain me for a while.
I just got a new computer and just copied all my already organized
Yeah.
files over.
Oh, well, good for you.
I can't say everything in my life is organized, but that was.
That's the important thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that was already organized. So that was not awful. I'm very excited. But no, I need to go home and install that app too. Because
Yeah.
I just want to play with it. We're going to install it here in the studio. We'll have another day where we play with it. Because I have a wireless enabled machine in the building now.
Yes. Oh,
The
yes. you
NQ1700
do. Yes,
came in,
you
so now I
do.
have-
You
I-
can. Yeah.
I've got something to play with.
And here's a public service announcement for anybody that has a Luminaire XP2. There is a download on the Brother Canada website that you should be at 3.51.
3.51.
If you're a Luminaire user, that's the version.
Okay. Best digitizing app or software. PE Design 11 is super awesome. Come see us here in store and let us know what you're after, because depending what you want, there's different levels of digitizing. There's editing levels, and then full on you to pick where every stitch goes. So that would be a great question for sewing machines at mysewingroom.ca. We can answer those questions and give you better insight and pricing in that venue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us, Lynn.
Oh, it was fun. Thanks for having me.
Thanks
In
for
your
hanging out all
beautiful
day.
studio, yeah.
And thanks for being brave in front of the camera. I know it's a little bit odd coming in front of our 3-camera system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun though.
Yeah. I'll have you
really
back
fun.
sometime.
Thank you.
And then we're all gonna go make cute things for our dogs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Send me pictures.
I'm not good at finishing things.
Oh,
Maybe. Maybe I'll make cute things for my dog.
If you do it on camera, you'll finish it.
It's true. This is how I get my sewing done now. If I don't film it, it doesn't happen.
well, that's the trick.
Yeah. Yeah, everything I sew now gets to be a camera video thing at some point. Otherwise, it doesn't get done.
Imposed deadlines.
Yes, I'm much better at finishing things that way. So thank you guys. We normally sign off with be safe, be kind, be calm.